I'm back, and this is going to become my original Star Wars world. I think this will be either the last or second to last video that I show, which is like a unique world. Oh wow, I think someone's been on this recently. So, I'd say I built a lot more on this world than in my other world. Like, more than Star Wars 2.0. I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just going to begin with the best part. Now, of course, there's this once again. In the last video, it was like a it was an odd number basically, and there was a 1 block in the middle, but now it's 2 block in the middle. Oh, has someone griefed this as well? What did I ever do to anyone? Come on. So the reason why I wanted it to be 2 was just so I could like use the pistons. Because I originally thought there was like no hope for command blocks to become on console, and of course, like, this pit is just absolutely massive for like no apparent reason. You can go all the way down, it's just like black concrete. I just realized I can make the pit deeper now, like way deeper, because you can to minus 58, minus 59 coordinates. Let's see. But yeah, I had to fill in all of this. It's kind of strange. There's also like, there's no lights in the middle. I'd say it's like less detailed than the last one. But these like circular pillar things, they're bigger. They don't go all the way down to the floor. There's a lot more paths as well. There's a lot more of the black concrete, and that just shows like how much time I have to put in as well. Because again, no /fill command, so I had to do it all by hand. It was exhausting, but I like the end result, and this isn't even the end result, and I still like it. This was the original, like, Naboo, like, that I was building, and it was so low quality that I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, break a bit of it just to make room for this new one. Because it wasn't exactly, it wasn't exactly, like, a highlight. It's still a piece of history, of course. Yeah, let's go over here. This is when I attempted to build the Death Star. Do not. It's really hard. You actually can't build it on a 1-to-1 scale. The Death Star 2 is bigger and has like 700 or 500 floors, and that's like way above the height limit of building. I don't actually know who or what built this. It might have been me, but this doesn't look like my style, so I'm not sure if I did. I don't remember building it. I don't know what this is. I don't know why there's pandas in there. I don't know a lot about this. Of course, Mustafar, it's here, once again. I think what I originally set out to do was, like, make every single place where there had been a Star Wars duel. Because that was... Star Wars duels were, like, the highlight of Star Wars for me when I was a kid. And of course, this is the high ground, it's kind of low budget, and it doesn't really look natural, it's not really terrained well. This thing fell into the lava, blah blah blah. Have made some ship stuff. No portal. These lightsabers, the blue Anakin's, the red Darth Vader's, the purple one Mace Windu actually came back later and added Kylo Ren's lightsaber, whichever the last time it was in the world. And it's like, there's all these particles going everywhere with like small little exhaustion pipes just to show like the crystal's cracked or whatever. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, what's down here? What's down here? Just seems to be random clutters of coal and cobblestone. Okay. I think this was the original first Oh wait, is it the Kylo? Yeah, yeah. It's where Kylo Ren kills Han Solo, and he falls down there. I just thought it was like kind of a cool scene, because The Force Awakens is not a bad movie. It's just okay. There's like certain good scenes, but Rey being a Mary Sue, or whatever you call it, like someone who just has too much plot armor, just too much power. It's it's like Sabine in Rebels. It's like she's just very cliche. She's like the queen of the Mandalorians. She's like only 16. She's like cool-ish, and then she's like a bounty hunter, and then blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. And it just seems kind of Mary Sue, and I really don't like stuff like that. This was like where I was gonna set out the door, where like Maul first fought Qui-Gon on Tatooine, where like Qui-Gon says like Anakin drop. It was like Maul like sped towards Anakin. I wonder what would happen if Anakin like didn't drop and just got whacked. I mean, he didn't really like the sand, did he? So I don't know why he dropped. If someone told me drop, I'd probably just like what, and then I get hit. Pretty sure that'd be anyone's natural reaction to say why. Why do you want me to drop? But luckily, Anakin did drop. This is Kamino, where like Jango Fett versus Obi-Wan. It wasn't really a lightsaber duel, but it was still like a little bit of a fight. I think this is like where he gets back up in the elevator and throws the tracker on him or whatever. This is where they're like about to slide off the platform. Obi-Wan's hanging on and like swinging to safety or whatever. This is Slave 1. I tried my best, but as you can tell, the result wasn't really the best. Attack of the Clones, where I first made the, what do you call it, the arena scene. This is Jango Fett in his, like, iron, silver-like armor. He's, like, shooting a flamethrower towards Mace Windu, the purple lightsaber, with his brown robes. And he's, like, a little bit faster, he has to throw his robes off. This is Count Dooku in his, like, black and brown robes. Anakin, well, it's Obi-Wan, Padme, and then Anakin here. And they were like on top of this creature thing, just riding away. Here are some like more Jedi. I came back when Bamboo was released and added like some more stuff to this. Just a tiny bit of polishing, and I thought it'd be a nice like green lightsaber. I gave one to Anakin as well, so that was good. These just look good as droids, and for some reason, like back then, you couldn't place like more than 16 armor stands. Because like the world was only limited to 16. And it was kind of stupid, so you couldn't really put like as much stuff as you wanted. This is my original, my first ever Star Wars build, and it was like the duel between like Obi-Wan and Darth Maul and Qui-Gon, you know, Duel of the Fates, very iconic. And I tried my best, but you know, I've improved a lot more, I'd say. I went from like all this square stuff, these patterns, and there was like coal in there, to that. So that's what I went to. This is Jabba's like palace, just like the Sarlacc scene where it's like a huge battle. This is the Sarlacc. Down here. This is what Luke's like originally about to jump off and die. Both ends up falling in the Sarlacc pit. I still find that kind of stupid. Knocked into a pit by a blind guy. So that was nice. The Senate office, the original Senate office, the first I ever made. There was like a bunch of skyscrapers in the background and lights, so Palpatine through Mace Windu, but I like to think he survived, so there's like a pool of water down here. There. So that way, you know, if you are, you know, like role playing or whatever, you can reenact the scene and actually survive. Of course, the iconic I am the Senate scene with like a bunch of like, it was nighttime, so it just kind of black out the window. But then there's like these like lights or whatever. There's this hall, and it's not as in detail as like the Star Wars 2.0 Senate building, but it's still good. I like it. Just, yeah. There's probably more to discover, but this video is going to be long as it is. Oh, this is where, like, this is the Darth Maul thing where he comes, like, speeding along, like, off the hill. So there's, like, a minecart here, and then, Qui-Gon ends up, like, getting on here with the jump potion, and then jumping away onto the ramp in, like, Padme's ship, and, they end up escaping. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. These are all the stuff that I added, so it was, like, in Battlefront 2015, there was Leia, Han, and Luke, and it was Vader, Palpatine, and Boba Fett, and they were like, when you played Heroes vs. Villains, they were iconic on either side. And, yeah, look, there's, like, the rockets, they're shooting towards Leia. Leia's got her gun, she's, like, shooting these, like, special bullets, and then that bullet towards him. Boba Fett has his flamethrower, he's, like, doing that. Palpatine, he's shooting lightning towards Han, and Han's shooting at him with, like, Leia's special real damaging bullets. Vader has a lightsaber, and he's kind of staring at Luke, and Luke's staring at him. Yoda has a shorter lightsaber, Maul has a massive lightsaber. Like, originally it was just these three, but then when Battlefront, like, 2017, like, Battlefront 2 2017 got released, I came back and I added Darth Maul and Yoda, and then Rey, and then Kylo. I'd say Kylo is probably the worst out of them all. You know, he has a very long nose and a little bit of a long arm, but he's alright. He's alright, to be fair. Okay, let's get onto the space cube. So, what I originally wanted for this, I wanted to simulate space. You know, here's the Millennium Falcon, here's the Death Star, here's some random AT-ATs for no apparent reason, one with an AT-ST and an AT-ST there, a TIE Fighter, and, yeah, bedrock infrastructure, it's nice. All of this stuff is like the ramp to it. You go up here, it's like, oh wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. This is, of course, the Death Star, as I mentioned before. It's just a square though, you know, nothing really in detail. There was like two areas. There was like this hole, I didn't know what was down that hole. And then there was like this one. I thought there were like two separate different holes, and Palpatine just managed to fall down that one. Or does he fall down that one? He goes down that one, doesn't he? No, I got it wrong. It's alright. I've improved a lot since now. But yeah, these are some pretty nice worlds. You know, here's the throne and everything, and here's the Death Star's like super laser just shooting at the Millennium Falcon, trying to chase it as the Millennium Falcon like flies further away and into space, shooting at something. So I originally got this like whole thing encased in obsidian, and this was by hand, and it took forever. I wanted to simulate space and like the stars and that, but then I realized you can't really see anything at all, like when you put the roof on. So I had to like remove all of this by hand. Now, of course, I can do it just like at the click of a button now with like the fill command, but in the day, this was by hand, and I realized I made a mistake, and I didn't want all of this to be encased in darkness. I mean, like, look at this TIE Fighter, you can like barely see it, can't you? That was the same with the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star, and yeah. So that was like the space thing. There's like one strand of it where it's like, I put coal instead, there it is. That was just accidentally, and I was just too lazy to fix it. Well, it's black, it doesn't matter, it's fine, it will still look like space, won't it? Oh yeah, in this version of the Naboo thing, I actually added the hangar. So yeah, that took a while. This is where like where they run through when they're like assaulting on whatever. I didn't really listen to this part. I was just too focused on the door. There's more stuff. Sorry, I just muted my mic. There's all this stuff, and it took a lot of time to make. let's see. This hangar, of course, it has like some Naboo starfighters on the side. I haven't added any on this side actually. Of course, there's the stairs, and this is like accurate, I guess. Of course, there's all these like boxes and like storage and stuff in here. Oh wow, there is a lot. I don't know what to put on that wall to make it bright, but there's like, as you can tell, there's a lot of like glow lights or whatever. Something else I added was what's called like Galactic Assault in Battlefront 2017. You could like first like go on feed. I thought this would just be like a very good like symbolization what it would look like, because you can actually like go in the palace. There's like you go up the stairs. There's the actual throne room, and all of this is taking place like beneath here. So I thought I could link it up in a way. There's a waterfall there, and well, yeah, all the beacons they go up to here. I thought it'd be a nice idea to like make them into fountains, because why not? Let's see what else. Oh, this is like Bespin. That's just like Tatooine and the Death Star. We'll go to them in a minute. Now, I'll cover this thing first. This is the original like Obi-Wan and Anakin vs. Count Dooku in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine's here. I made some space so Count Dooku could do his epic jump down into the combat. And, well, yeah. There's two stairs. The elevator goes down here. Any day now. There it is. Yeah. I'd say that's about it for that part. Let's go to Bespin. These are just my first renditions of it. And I'd say they still hold up pretty well. But I don't know which one's better. I'd say my second one is much more like grander and like a more epic scale. I would love to combine my two worlds together, but I don't think there's any way to do that. So of course, you know, I am your father. There's like all this, the railing and that. There's no frozen in carbonite thing anywhere. Luke falls, he ends up going in this hole or whatever, and then he goes on here, and then that's about it. Yeah, I think I've already been through that, where Kylo Ren kills his father, but it's, you know, much bigger. Have I been to the Senate? I'm pretty sure I have. If I haven't, I apologize. The Senate? This is my first ever Senate. It was just it looked like a pyramid. There's just a bunch of chairs and stuff. There's no hole to go down. This was the desk, I know, 2 block high, and then, yeah. Just yeah. And I'd say that's about it. I can't really think of anything else to show you guys. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this world and my other Star Wars world. What is that? I'm trying to look sideways to get it closer. Okay, I have no clue what this is or why it's here and why it's surrounded by a bunch of melons, or sponges actually. Oh, okay, well, that doesn't matter. As always, let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of my 2 Star Wars worlds in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.